The opinions expressed in the following program are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect those of Rogers or Rogers TV.
Welcome back to South Asian Live. I'm your host, Yudhvi Jaswal. Just before this break, we were talking about the Indo-Canada Chamber of Commerce and their mandate to promote trade between India and Canada. Also, the topic of discussion was, we recently had an article published in Toronto Star, Brampton Guardian, Mississauga News about the mayor of Brampton. 186,000 expenses, they were questioned, and also part of those expenses were a trip to India, and also what was being questioned was a business ticket upgrade by the mayor of Brampton. And the Indo-Canada Chamber of Commerce president, he certainly agrees that yes, that was the rightful thing to do, because she had around 37 programs. That's what she attended there, and not only those 37 programs, but other than that, she had to fly to 13 different cities, and they covered more than 2 million people. I think that's what you were telling us before. But now you're also having a winter gala here. Before the break, we were talking on first day, first show. Tell us a little bit about that as well.
See, one thing that our winter gala at the chamber is always, celebrating the festivities.
Right.
It is in the month of winter, a lot of festivals, Diwali, Christmas, Eid, a lot of festivals at the same time coming. And when we were thinking of this year theme, we thought, if you look at Bollywood, you look as most of the Indian movies is all about festivities, all colorful movies. Most of the movies are around celebration festivities. We said Indian cinema is completing 100 years. It's a time of festivity. What better theme it can be, first day, first show. At the same time also, one of the chamber what is this year is doing, you will be happy and excited to know about, is first time chamber is, is announcing as the same time introducing a global ICCC Chanchalani, basically ICCC Chanchalani Global Cinema Award, which is going to be given to for the global cinema. And this is not, we start this year and we keep on going. It has a cash prize of $25,000.
Wow.
$25,000 is a good amount, and not many awards have. So it's not only just giving an award, but at the same time is it attached to a lot of
cash of $25,000.
Cash of $25,000 attached to it. And the same day, on the afternoon, Chamber is also putting a Canada-India Film and TV Forum. It has never happened before. We have a great lineup. Speakers, panelists. Mr. David Rocco is going to be the keynote speaker. We have the CEO from Aeros International. We have the CRTC commissioner. We have the commissioners from the City of Toronto. City of Toronto is the key sponsor for this event also. So, first time this type of film forum is happening. Again, that's going to be from 11 till 3. At the Pearson Convention Center. In the evening, we have this winter gala. It's going to be, I can say to you from now, it's going to be full of a lot of entertainment, festivities, award giving ceremony. I will keep the name of the awardee at present to myself. That will be something again. The award will be given for the global cinema. So expect some celebrity also on it. Chambers events are always there is a lot of interest from the federal side, provincial side, city side. So we'll have ministers and the mayors and the premiers in our gala.
Any website that you want to mention?
www.iccc.org. So still not too late to join the winter gala. So go to the website, purchase your tickets and join us in the gala as well as the film forum and be a part of this. A lot of I think great traditional Indian food will be there, a lot of entertainment, beautiful decor, beautiful theme, and great food and great enjoyment time.
At this point, I'd also like to welcome Tony Chawla. He's also the Vice President of Indo-Canada Chamber of Commerce. Mr. Tony, welcome to the show, South Asian Live. Tony, you're also from the real estate profession. Badi baar ye baat hoti hai, what, should we invest in India or should we invest in Canada? As far as the real estate market is concerned, and the markets in India, there has always been a question, are the markets going up? Gurgaon mein le lo ji, Gujarat mein le lo, Punjab mein le lo, Bombay mein le lo, ya yahan Canada mein invest kar liye. So you've seen both sides of the coin. So how would you, basically compare the investment from the real estate perspective in India or in Canada?
I would say that for the investment in Canada, that would be like a real good investment.
Okay.
Because in India, although there's a rapid blast in the prices, prices are going overnight, like you can say a big inflation. But let's say if we are buying a property over there and down the road in a year or two, if we plan to sell it, the inflation of the dollar is that much that you don't bring anything over here.
Okay.
And second thing, like once we are doing it over here, being a Canadian, I would always say, invest in Canada. So that brings growth in Canada. Invest in Peel region. We are Bramptonian.
Wow.
And if you see the stats from TRAB in Peel region, that's the highest number of transactions are going on over there.
Right. I think some sort of wishful thinking and the nationalist feeling was also there. We are from Brampton, invest in Brampton. We are from Peel region, invest in Peel region. And I liked that yes, now we are Canadians, so better invest in the Canadian economy if you really want to grow. And I think I agree on that particular point as well. With the dollar value compared to Indian rupee always fluctuating, and you don't make much money. Maybe you invest today, even with the growth in the real estate there, you may not make that kind of money. Do you agree with that, Navalji? You're very familiar with that part of the world, especially Gujarat, जहाँ के लोग कह रहे हैं कि ठीक है जी invest in Gujarat, हमने तो बड़े पैसे बनाए हैं.
See, one of the thing is that देखो इंडिया का investment भी आज के दिन it's giving a good return.
Right.
When you are getting a return of in some of the land, especially in Gujarat, जहाँ 25-30% का return है,
right.
Which is a good as a business person. I feel that's a good investment, but I think I agree with Tony ji that investment in Canada is we know that it's a great investment. Again, I think investing in land in Canada is also a good investment to do. Investing in housing is one. At the same time, investment in land is going to be a good deal for Canada also. But at the same time, I will not take away that if you have some good opportunity to invest in India, there's nothing wrong in doing that. If you are getting a good return, if you are very confident that the property is secured and no issues on that, nothing wrong in it. But at the end of the day, it's always great to invest in the Canadian economy.
Keep your portfolios balanced, or so to speak, at least all three of us, what they say, practice what you preach. We've certainly invested our houses in Brampton. All three of our houses are in Brampton. Yeah. Mr. Tony, if I may ask you, if we talk about the free trade agreement that's happening between India and Canada, that's our poll question also today, that are you following the free trade agreement? Will that affect the real estate business also?
Yeah, that's going to affect the real estate business also. Between a free trade, like the people, most of the things that are being exported from India to Canada, because in Canada we have a lot of Indian population. Once the money is coming over there, and I have seen investors coming over here, they want to invest into the land or buildings or some investment properties. Yesterday also there was a delegation from India. I spoke to them and they are very keen in investing in Canada. And we were having a meeting with City of Toronto, City of Brampton, and they really like City of Brampton. So you never know.
See, to give to answer this question, to give a best example, how does this help? When McCain went to India, McCain is the supplier for the fries which we eat from McDonald's and on Burger King.
Right.
When McCain went to India, not only they put their industry out there for the fries, but what they did is they invested a lot of money in the land to grow the potato there, because they need a specific type of potato, a good size of potato to have these fries. So they need to have a good seed. So to have a consistency with their product, they invested in the land in India, so that they can have their own land, they can farm potatoes there, they can have good quality of potatoes. The same thing is going to be, you can see that already the Indian businesses because a lot of pulses are being exported to India from Canada. These businesses are coming and investing in Canada so that they can have the crop, so they can have the pulses, and then they can take this one so that the profit increases.
Yeah.
So It is going to help. It is going to help to grow it's going to help the real estate market for sure too.
For sure too. We got to take a very short break over here, but once we come back from the break, we've heard a lot of discussions, especially the Bollywood industry. I think they are already generating millions of dollars of business. If you look at the cinema halls, especially in the region of Brampton and Mississauga, already I think millions of dollars are being generated on an annual basis. If we talk about the Bollywood movie business, I've also heard stories when big giants in Mumbai, they were talking that yes, they are planning to buy some multiplexes, or maybe they even want to invest. They're looking at the land, they're looking at these investment opportunities. Maybe, who knows, we tomorrow will have some cricket stadiums here in Brampton. There are lots of investment opportunities. So let's see what could actually materialize. We'll come back after a very very short break. 905-595-5483. एक छोटी सी ब्रेक के बाद हम हाजिर होते हैं और बातचीत आपके साथ जारी रहेगी. South Asian Live poll question once again for you today. Are you following the news about free trade agreement between India and Canada? You can answer A, yes, or you can answer B, no. Answer at www.rogerstv.com/South Asian Live.
The opinions expressed in the following program are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect those of Rogers or Rogers TV.
Welcome back to South Asian Live. I'm your host, Yudhvir Jaswal. We're talking on different issues today. Canada-India Free Trade Agreement. Are you following that? We certainly talked about the Indo-Canada Chamber of Commerce and their efforts in bringing the trade and job opportunities, and certainly the infrastructure opportunities here in, especially in the region of Peel. Navalji, as I was just discussing about the Bollywood business, it's a huge business. And you know what? The Bollywood movie industry, that does travel very often to UK. Lots of facilities being given over there, especially लंदन की अगर हम बात करें वहाँ पर, और lots of shootings are being done in US and then in Switzerland and in Australia. Not many films have been shot here in Canada. इतना खूबसूरत है, ब्रैम्पटन में आ जाओ, वैंकूवर में आ जाओ. Why? What is the reason for that?
See, there is no treaty between Canada and India.
Okay, no treaty
on the film side.
Film side, okay.
And which is very important because the production cost of the movie has to be low.
Okay.
And that's where some of the tax breaks which are needed, and which, as the movie industry is not getting, they will be, at the same time, they have the other countries, other cities in the other countries who want to promote the tourism out there. So, and plus, this drives your economy. when you have movies being shot, especially Bollywood movie, and you're looking at 1.5 million diaspora out here, it helps your economy. The second thing is the tourism. You know, you rightly said that Canada is so beautiful. There is so much beauty out here. If we show this beauty in the Bollywood movies, which is not only watched in India. Today, Bollywood movie is the the second largest when it comes to in the revenue-wise after Hollywood.
Right.
But if you see the number of movies, might be more than the
more than 1,000 movies
more
produced
than
every year.
that's something more than Hollywood movies.
1,000 movies almost
So,
every year. Yeah.
Now you are promoting Canada. You are promoting brand Canada. You are promoting tourism in Canada. People who come to Canada and they come for tourism, but at the same time, the business people they will be looking at the business opportunities. So it's very important to, I think, sign this treaty and to facilitate that and to come to the grassroots level. That's the reason the Chamber is doing on the November 29th the Canada-India Film and TV Forum.
Okay.
So what is the outcome? So we can take to not only the Canadian government, to the Indian government, that this is what the industry is looking for, and we need to make a serious effort. We need to make a dedicated, committed effort to get this treaty signed so that we can have a good film industry. The other thing is, when we went, other thing when you speak about Brampton and the mayor of Brampton and the economic development department, see the vision they have, the future vision they have. Sheridan is considered to be the best college when it comes to the animation. If you see the Oakville campus of Sheridan is having expertise in animation, that's considered as a world-class college. And Mayor of Brampton, their economic development department in Mumbai during our visit was focusing on how we can get the digital media side out in Brampton, how Brampton can become a hub for the digital media. Mm-hmm. So we visited Reliance Studio, we visited, Subhas Ghai Institute and all that, so that we can get that portion out here. We can convince them to come and set up their studios as well as their digital media places out here, so that like Silicon Valley, Brampton, Canada, a city in Canada can become, a hub for that.
A Bollywood Valley here in Brampton, some studios here in Brampton. Are we going to see anything like that anytime soon?
Yep, it's happening. In the visit for Mayor of Brampton this year earlier in India, we had a meeting with so many producers and directors.
Okay.
She invited them over here, and not over like being in touch with Bollywood, like I am also a film distributor.
Yes.
So there are so many producers and directors, they are in touch with me and they have a plan to come over here. But the only thing they are looking for that what kind of subsidies they are getting in.
Right.
Will their overhead cost will be more to produce over here or back home? So that's what they are debating on. But I would say like very soon we will see some good results and something good is happening in the film industry.
Okay. If I may ask you once again that this film forum that you're doing over there, if you could explain a little bit more about that also, and also once again, if you would want to interact with the Indo-Canada Chamber of Commerce, if you want to look at the opportunities, the Winter Gala, I think this is a wonderful opportunity to interact with the members of Indo-Canada Chamber of Commerce. I think over 600 people are attending that day?
Yeah, that's more than 600. Usually, our annual gala is attended by more than 1,500. This is Winter Gala, which is attended by more than 600 people. Again, as I mentioned, it's going to be one of the best event. Every Winter Gala we have a different theme. We have a different sort of entertainment. In this one, the entertainment is going to be, a great, a new totally concept you will see in the entertainment. You will feel like a movie happening as a series of entertainment. It starts from, I will not give too much detail, but it starts from before 100 years and it goes now what is happening, and it is like a sort of a movie. So entire theme is surrounded to them. So when it comes to the food and all that, you will see a different type of cuisines out there. It will be not just one particular type. There will be different cuisines out there on the food side also. And when I speak about I'm very excited not only about this Winter Gala, I'm excited about the award which we are, as I mentioned, the first time happening, I think might be in the history of Canada, where a film award is given, a cinema award. ICCC Chanchalani Global Cinema Award with a cash prize of $25,000, and which we will keep on. This is not just 1 year. We will keep on doing that every year. So very excited about that, and very excited about the film forum, because this type of film forum are going to bring Canada and India closer. As Tony mentioned, that when the producers and the directors come, they are looking at what are the rebates what they are going to get, which other countries are providing to them, so that the cost of their movie goes down. At the same time, they are able to promote in Canada. I consult at 7-Eleven. If you see the recent movie of the Superman, and you see the 7-Eleven brand, 7-Eleven is many times there. So companies and countries and everybody is looking for that branding. Right. So I think what better opportunity we can have with such a beautiful country. Our Canada is so beautiful that we can promote in Bollywood movies throughout the world. So we as the Indo-Canada Chamber of Commerce are very serious that this treaty should happen. So we will having this film forum. We will continue to have a very good lineup of speakers are there. So I'm very positive, good discussion will come out. Again, you should log on and try to book yourself for the film forum as well as this evening winter gala. Website. Again, the website www.iccc.org, or you can call my office also 416-224-0090 and get more details on it.
More details on that. Mr. Tony, if I may ask you that what has been the reason that Mississauga and Toronto, they're not as excited as Markham and Brampton?
Markham and Brampton, they took their initiative to go to India to attract the people from there, and now they have branded themselves over there. There's some more branding needed to be done in near future, but Brampton and Markham, they already have their name out there. People who are trying to migrate over here or who are trying to do businesses in Canada, if they are coming to Toronto, they know we have to go to Brampton or we have to go to Markham.
No, on the point of Mississauga also done a fairly good job. The mayor of Mississauga, Honorable Hazel McClellan, was in India before few years. In fact, she celebrated, I think, her 80th birthday, which was celebrated with Ratan Tata. So she was out there, so she was the lead taker when it came to branding Mississauga in India before few years, and she's still very interested to go again back to India. Again, as I mentioned, Toronto, the Invest Toronto is doing a pretty good job out there. Our Canadian government is doing a very good job. Our trade commission bodies are doing a very good job out there branding Canada, but still, the more we do, the more benefit we are going to get. So again, I think the city of Toronto, there is a huge opportunity, and as a Canadian, we feel that every city which we can promote in India and we can get more and more business, that will be good for the Canadian economy.
For the Canadian economy. We hope that, yes, not only for the Canadian economy, but also for the region of Peel, specifically Brampton and Mississauga. We have a huge Indian diaspora over here. If the free trade agreement goes through, as the trade relations between India and Canada progress, we're certainly going to witness increase in the number of jobs, increase in the number of opportunities, and certainly maybe our infrastructure might also get a boost, which our mayor was talking last week, that we certainly have an infrastructure deficit as of now, not only in the region of Peel, but I think right across Canada, we certainly need a boost in that. Our premier is also quite excited, Kathleen Wayne. She certainly wants investments. Even the private investments are welcome. That's what she mentioned. Maybe we'll get some investments from India as well. We'll talk a little bit more and in our final and wrapping up segment after a very, very short break. South Asian Live is your community talk show for South Asians. For topic ideas and suggestions, send us an email at southasianlive@rci.rogers.com.